Welcome, 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 everyone, to Know Before You Go. I'm your host, Jaymie Scotto, Cutaia, CEO of JSA. What is Know Before You Go? It's your show that covers everything attendees need to know before going to that next big conference in our industry. We're talking all the talking points from conference logistics to, hey, what are they going to be talking about on site? So let's get going. Today, we are spotlighting one of our biggest events of our industry throughout the year. It is, of course, International Telecoms Week 2025, taking place May 4th through the 7th, coming up soon at the Gaylord National Resort and Convention Center in National Harbor, Maryland. All right, guys, I am so excited to be joined today by techoraco's Managing Director of Global Leaders Forum, GLF, as well as, of course, ITW, Miss Silvia Peneva. She's joining
Hi,
us.
Jaymie.
Hi, Silvia. How are you?
How are you?
So excited to have you here in our hot seat today, and especially during this very busy time for you. So thank you so much for tuning in and being part of our little show here.
Absolute pleasure, Jaymie. So nice to be with you, and thank you for having us.
Oh, we are thrilled. We are thrilled. ITW, of course, one of those must-attend events. It is truly a premier gathering for our global connectivity leaders, folks from all over the world, and really a beautiful connectivity ecosystem that's developed over the years. So let's not hear it from me, but from you, what makes this year's event especially exciting and unique for our attendees?
Oh, we've got so much going on this year, Jaymie. I'm super excited to be able to share it with you and your audiences. We cannot wait to open the doors of ITW to over 6,000 attendees this year in less than 4 weeks' time now. We're particularly excited about our 200 high-level speakers strong agenda, which is coming together across the keynote stage and the spotlight stage this year. We've got heavyweights, as always, including executives from across the carrier businesses around the world, investors, data center operators, hyperscalers, OEMs, software and hardware innovators. The list goes on. It truly is the entire digital infrastructure ecosystem coming together. I'm particularly delighted to be welcoming Dan Caruso this year as one of our keynote speakers. Dan, as many of your audience would know, is a heavyweight investor, a serial entrepreneur in our industry, and he'll be giving the closing keynote on the 6th of May. That's one of several closing keynotes that we have going on this year. So he'll be joined by a formidable panel to explore how the industry is going to be evolving over the next 5 years. And of course, we'll have his book Bandwidth on site at ITW for anyone who wants to purchase it and wants to have a signed copy from Dan himself. Now, there's lots of other things that are new. We've got the Product Innovation Forum, which is a brand new half-day forum taking place on the 7th of May. This is designed in particular with product innovation and tech teams in mind. And the idea is that these stakeholders all come together because they're looking for new ideas and ways of generating fresh revenue. So that's not to be missed on the 7th of May. Another summit, and this is something I'm really excited about, that's new to the ITW this year, is the Digital Infrastructure Policy and Investment Leadership Summit. Now, this is a closed-door event. We invite anyone who's interested in attending to go on the ITW website, register for the event, or apply to attend. We're looking to bring together 100 of the top leaders in both policy and investment across the United States. As you know, with the new Trump administration, there's a lot going on in this space. There's huge amounts of investment, and we're looking to help stakeholders optimize the opportunities through this event. I'm not done. There's more new stuff coming your way. The ITW Pass this year is also giving all of our attendees access to the Women in Tech stage, which is now a fully integrated feature within ITW, and the Tower Exchange Americas event, which will be co-located with ITW this year. So that brings together the wireless access ecosystem to ITW from both across North America and Latin America. So as you can see, Jaymie, there's a lot happening this year that's new. These are new features. And we're really excited to get stakeholders together so they can get 12 months of business done in 3 days across ITW. It's a lot happening.
That is brilliant. Get 12 months of business done across 3 days. Certainly the energy you feel when you go on site at ITW. So many sessions, so many networking opportunities. I am delighted with everything you said. I just want to rewind tape and like listen to that 3 more times. But what advice would you give if I was a first-time attendee to help maximize my time while at ITW?
Yeah, absolutely. And we do have a lot of new stakeholders who attend ITW every year, and that's a really important question. My advice would be to get registered as soon as possible to attend the event. Once you've got your delegate pass sorted out, you then get access to the techoraco networking app, which is a fantastic resource. That's where you get to plan your agenda ahead of time. You get to see all of the other attendees who are registered to be at ITW, set up meetings with them, build your conference agenda in a tailored way, and have everything integrated in one place. You also get to see all of the social events, and we've got loads of those happening this year again, as always. So you get to really structure your agenda. And as with any big event, planning and pre-planning is the single biggest piece of advice I can give anyone, because diaries are filling up super fast. They have been for the last couple of months as people plan. So just get registered, start planning as soon as possible.
I could not agree more, particularly for ITW. Getting on that networking app, super critical. This is not a show you go to just to walk around and show up and think your schedule is going to be full. Pre-planning, it starts now. That we already have quite some great calendars laid out for ourselves and our clients. So if you haven't been on that techoraco networking app, make sure you do. Make sure you do. Okay, so with ITW bringing together such diverse cross-section of our digital infrastructure ecosystem, like we said, how does the conference really ensure that there's relevant and valuable content for both industry veterans and new market entrants alike? Like it's almost overwhelming. There's a lot of people. How do you choose what content to talk about?
Absolutely. Well, do you know what? The research process behind ITW takes about 12 months.
Wow.
So as soon as we hit ITW on site, we start planning for the following year. And essentially, the conference this year is easier than ever before in terms of navigating. When you go onto the ITW conference website, you'll see there's little tags, and you can filter through whether you want to attend keynotes or you're interested in innovation or different sorts of talks. So you can really filter through the agenda so that you can build something that's really tailored to your experience. In addition, we have a number of different sponsorship opportunities, meeting specific packages, which are designed to support new entrants as they look to maximize their time at ITW. So whether you're looking at having something as simple as a bilateral table on site, when you register for ITW as a delegate, you can purchase that. Or you want perhaps a little bit more support because you're new to ITW, you don't know that many stakeholders, and you want to have hosted meetings, we can support new entrants with that sort of approach as well in a more tailored way. So there's a few of those still left. If anyone's interested, you'll be able to contact us, obviously, to get those booked up as you plan your show attendance. But that's it in a nutshell, Jaymie. And again, going into that techoraco app and planning the agenda as soon as possible.
Oh, you say it so much better than I do. Techoraco.
Techoraco.
Like what? I'm just rocking it out in my head. But everything you say in that beautiful British accent of yours, I'm like, I'd like to have a posh accent, please. But anyway, back to ITW, of course, and the location overlooking that beautiful harbor from the Gaylord's River Ballroom Terrace. I mean, gorgeous, gorgeous location. We talked about all the content and the networking. Let's get back to how can attendees take best advantage of the networking opportunities that ITW can offer right here during the event. You're on site. What can we be doing during the event? We know to pre-plan, but now we're on site. What do we do?
Absolutely. There's so much on the social agenda this year. It's live. You can either access it via the ITW website, or once you're registered and you're in the app, you can access it there as well and get it all booked in. One of the big highlights, as always, is on the pre-event day of ITW. So this year, that's the 4th of May. From 6 p.m. onwards, we've got the welcome reception that's open to all attendees. That's sponsored by Nokia and NTT Data. So come in, pick up your passes, and come and join us for a drink. It's going to be a fun evening so we can kick off the event. And then across the event, across day one and day two and day three, we've got happy hours, drinks receptions, private parties, and of course, the annual TSF charity run. So the charity run, for those who are able to do it, please do sign up. It takes place on Tuesday morning. It's a fantastic way to kickstart your day and to contribute to a fantastic cause in the industry. So get planning, get those social events into your diaries, and don't forget to take your running shoes with you when you travel.
Yeah, it supports TSF, Telecom Sans Frontiers, or Telecom Without Borders, if your French is as terrible as mine. And such a great cause. You can even go to your site and like support runners if you're not a runner yourself. So,
Absolutely.
yeah, plenty of ways to donate, to give back while we're here at ITW, and receiving so much in terms of your networking opportunities and your content. Okay, so getting to my final question, I promise. Okay, so what is the best way for our attendees to keep up to date on the latest from ITW 2025 leading up to their arrival? They are like, boarded up. They have their suitcase. They're heading your way. How do they stay connected?
Staying connected across LinkedIn. LinkedIn is buzzing with information, both from the ITW team, but also from partners who are organizing events at ITW, who want to organize meetings, etc. So keep your eyes peeled on LinkedIn. I'm going to mention it again. It's the techoraco event app. There's loads of information being uploaded there in real time every day in the run up to ITW. And you'll be getting a lot of know before you go emails from the ITW marketing team as well. So keep your eyes peeled, keep on top of it, start planning. If you haven't started already, it's not too late. Start planning.
Do it now. All right. And if they're watching this, chances are they're getting it. So we appreciate you guys for tuning in. And of course, thank you so much, Silvia, for joining us today. Such a pleasure catching up with you.
Thank you so much, Jaymie. Really appreciate it. And see you in Washington, D.C.
See you there, guys. And get all the details. Remember, guys, ITW 2025, visit internationaltelecomsweek.com. And during the conference, go ahead and use hashtag ITW 2025. I'm going to point across my shoulder that discount code, guys. Click it. Take a photo of it, click on that link. It will give you the discount code JSA10 to save on your registration if you're not registered yet. We've got a little QR code there. Make it easier for you. It sends you right to the registration page. All right, tune in the week of ITW 2025 as JSA, proud media partners of ITW, broadcasting live from the expo floor with interviews from top thought leaders. Again, we're so excited. They're going to bring in all of our heavy hitters. We heard Dan Caruso's name mentioned, so many more. So ITW, guys, the place to be as always. And we'll also be bringing back our must-do networking event for sustainability leaders there at ITW. So if sustainability is something that you're keen on, and I hope you are, join us at the 4th Annual Greener Data Exchange Happy Hour RSVP at jsa.net/ITW. Thank you, everyone, for joining us. I'm Jaymie Scotto Cutaia, CEO of JSA. Follow us on LinkedIn or check us out, jsa.net. As always, happy networking.